Hi guys, it's Sarah. Today is December 14th, 2012, which makes this my 2-week post-op video from my vertical sleeve gastrectomy weight loss surgery. Last week it was my 1-week video and I told you guys it was a special day. It was my 10th wedding anniversary. And this week is also a special day, just by chance. Today is my 35th birthday. So I'm really excited actually that I got my surgery in before my birthday because it feels great to start, a new chapter, milestone birthday, 35, and be, doing something for myself and getting healthier. So that's great. So I'll start this week with the numbers. So just as a recap, I lost 40 pounds before my surgery, so my starting weight was 460 pounds. I lost 40 pounds on my own between my own pre-op diet and the doctor recommended pre-op diet prior to surgery, which was November 30th. Last week I lost 11 pounds, my first week post-op. This week I have lost 7.5 pounds, which brings my total to an 18.5 pound loss post-surgery in the last 2 weeks, and brings my weight down to 401.5. So I had this sort of silly hope. Originally I wanted to be under 400 pounds, so in the 3-somethings, by the new year, and that will definitely happen for sure unless I have a terrible 2-week stall right away, which is great. I sort of revised that goal once I realized that probably, was going to be fairly easy to achieve to be by my birthday. And I thought that I might make it. I really did. The middle of the week, I only had a couple more pounds to go, but it just hasn't happened. To be honest, it really doesn't matter. I'm doing great. I'm on plan. I can't, change anything because I'm doing everything the way I'm supposed to. So, my body is the weight's going to come off as it sees fit. I can only do my best to do everything correctly, which I've been doing. So, yeah, I didn't get to wake up on my birthday and be under 400 pounds, but c'est la vie. I did decide that having some sort of tangible goals would sort of help out. I don't want the scale, obviously, to be the only thing that measures my success. And I've talked about some reasons why the scale and I are maybe not best friends, but I decided that I'd like to try, let's see if it happens. I'm going to aim to lose 100 pounds by Valentine's Day, which is February 14th, which is exactly 2 months from today. So I'm not talking about 100 pounds post-op. I'm talking about 100 pounds total off my highest weight, which was 460, would bring me down to 360. So I basically have 41.5 pounds to go in 2 months, which I think is doable based on other people's results, based on the amount of weight that I have to lose. I think that it's certainly possible for me to lose that weight before Valentine's Day. So that's going to be my new goal. So we'll see how that goes. As far as this week has gone, I've transitioned from clear liquids to full liquids, and that's gone really well. Physically speaking, healing and that sort of thing, I have had no issues as far as my incisions. The steri strips are off, the incisions all look good, healing's great, very little pain, only if I sort of get really, a little bit too active, or sort of sometimes if I move the wrong way, I might get a little stabbing kind of pain where my big incision is, but that's about it. Sleevey Wonder is doing great. Sleevey Wonder seems to be a bit of a food slut. Everything right now is going down really well. I haven't had any vomiting. I haven't had any discomfort at all, really, which is great. The one thing that I did have this week, which is really kind of, strange and irritating, was the feeling of something in my throat, like a lump in my throat. So last week I was complaining about my tongue being gross and furry and tasting bad. That hasn't totally gone away, but either it's gotten better or I've gotten used to it, one or the other. So that's improved at least. But about 4 days ago, I guess, I started having this feeling of having something in my throat. Something like the feeling like when you're eating popcorn and you get a kernel stuck in there and it's irritating your esophagus. I know that there can't actually be anything stuck there because I haven't had anything solid. So it's not possible that I actually have something stuck. But definitely it's possible that my esophagus is irritated and swollen, and that's causing that feeling of the lump when I'm swallowing. I did email Dr. Acevis's office to ask them if they had any thoughts on what it could be. I did a little research on my own and found out that it's very common to have that issue because of acid reflux. I don't feel any acid, but that doesn't mean that it's not there. I am taking a PPI, but only once a day, so it's possible that that particular PPI isn't working for me or not working well enough. I may have to up my dosage. It also can be related to your vocal cords. So it can be from stress or damage to your vocal cords. I did go to karaoke on Sunday night, sang quite a bit. I sing a lot, so I wouldn't assume that somehow I'd irritated my vocal cords that way, but it's possible. I don't notice any difference when I'm talking or singing, but I guess it could also be that, or it might even be a combination of things. So I'm just waiting to hear back and see if they can give me any advice as to what it might do. It's not preventing me from getting my liquids in or anything like that. It's just irritating more than anything. So that's the only kind of thing that I've been dealing with as far as physical issues go. Eating. So I'm not really eating yet. I'm still just on full liquids. I don't think that counts. I will be very honest and say that it's getting really difficult. I've now been on a mostly liquid diet for a month, for 4 weeks, I should say, and it's getting really old. Like it's a good thing that I got to switch to full liquids because I was getting a little crazy. It was, yeah. It's tough. I'm not going to lie. It's tough. I know that it is only a short time out of my whole life that I will forget about it very soon, and that, it's not going to be something that scars me for life, and I can do it, but I'm not going to blow sunshine at people's butts and pretend that it is great being on liquids. It really isn't. So this week I switched to fulls, but that said, I really haven't added that much to my diet. I was already doing protein shakes, so that wasn't new. I did add pudding and soup. So, two things that I made some protein pudding pops. So just mixed a Jello pudding, sugar-free, I think it was chocolate fudge packet, with a scoop and a half of protein powder and some milk. Made popsicles out of that. And those are pretty good, actually. They're not bad. They do taste proteiny, but not overwhelmingly so. So I have one of those once in a while. I also made some banana pudding, again, with a scoop of vanilla protein powder in there, and portioned it out into little tiny bowls. I think they were 2 or 3 ounces. And so I have one of those usually at night. And it's a nice little sweet kind of treat. But one of the issues that I was having was that on liquids, especially clears, everything is very sweet. You're not getting a lot of savory stuff. I mean, you can have broth and that sort of thing, but there's very little flavor. Everything is really bland, and I was really missing flavor, like savory flavor, punch you in the face, like pow flavor. And so this week when I started soups, I thought, wow, it would be great if I could find something that was really savory and great that was still, on plan. Let me tell you, in the soup aisle, at least in Canada, it's not that easy. You've mostly got your Campbell's soups and that sort of thing. And honestly, the creamy soups, they're really not for me. At least not the ones that are any good for you. I mean, I sort of think of them as empty calories. I just don't like them very much. I bought some cream and mushroom and it was nasty. I didn't like it. It's fine to cook with them, but I didn't want to eat them. So that kind of narrowed things down. One thing that I did get, and I didn't buy this here, I bought it in the US, was a Campbell's, Campbell's Gourmet Bisque Golden Butternut Squash. Butternut squash is one of those things I do really like. The thing about squash is it's still got that sweet kind of flavor. So it's delicious. I really do like it, but it's still kind of sweet. But I really did like this one. And it's, I think, serving size wise, I've been having maybe maybe a quarter of a cup. So I'll usually put 4 ounces in the bowl, but often I don't finish the 4 ounces. I might only get in 3. So it's about 55 calories for a quarter of a cup. And it's got a little bit of protein in it, so it's not too bad. I remember shopping a little while ago and finding some soups at one of our local grocery stores. I had seen actually one of these soups before in Costco, and it sort of caught my eye. And they looked really delicious, and they're sort of ready-made soups, but they're organic, and all the ingredients are organic ingredients. There's no ingredients you can't pronounce at all. There's no filler. They looked really good. So I ended up buying 3 different kinds, and I bought the ones that had serious flavor to them. And they do have chunks to some degree. So I just blend the soup really well. In some cases I thin it out a little bit, and it hasn't been a problem at all. I'll show you the ones that I got. I don't know. I know a lot of you guys are in the States. I have to shout out, I got quite a bunch of new subscribers last week. So hi, new subscribers. Thanks so much for following along. I know a lot of you are in the US. I don't know whether these soups are available. The soups are actually made in British Columbia, Canada. So it's possible you might find them in California and on the West Coast. I don't know how far reaching they are. They're called Happy Planet. This is what they look like. They come in this kind of bag. This one is Thai coconut soup. This one has baby corn in it and bamboo shoots, I think. So that needs to be blended. This one has... the calorie counts aren't super low, but I'm not eating a whole lot. So this one has 100, so about 55, 60 calories for a quarter of a cup. And I'll read you the ingredient list of this one just so you can tell there's like literally nothing, weird in there. There's water, coconut milk, baby corn, onions, bamboo shoots, tomatoes, carrots, red curry paste, red peppers, green pepper, sunflower oil, lemongrass, galangal, cilantro, lime juice, garlic, sea salt, evaporated cane juice, kaffir lime leaves. So this one does actually have a little bit of sugar content, but it's very little, and especially the amount that I'm eating and the number of calories I'm getting total, not really a big deal. This tastes like a Thai curry. It's really, really delicious. It's hot, but we were told that we could eat spicy food and that wouldn't be a problem, and sure enough, Sleepy Wonder didn't mind it at all. One that I ate today and it's really delicious is this one. It's Indian split pea soup. I love Indian food, love Indian flavor, so this is amazing. And again, it's got all organic ingredients, nothing weird in it. This one has, I think it's about the same calorically in the quarter cup. And then the last one that I have is this one, which is Moroccan chickpea soup with cumin. Again, awesome, really delicious. The only thing I noticed with this, the chickpeas are really small and they're not as soft as I would normally think if I was cooking a soup they would be. So it's been a bit hard to blend them, but I just pick out anything that doesn't look like it's going to go down. And again, calorie count's about the same. It's probably about 50 or 60 calories for this, for a quarter of a cup. So, I at least think these are better than the cream soups that you can get, and they certainly taste a lot better. I have to tell you that the first one I had was the Thai one, and it was like orgasmic actually eating something that had flavor to it. Fabulous. Loved it. I want to talk about liquids too and protein. So basically at this point, I am getting in all my liquids and all my protein. I'm usually getting probably 80 to 100 ounces of liquids a day, and usually around 80 plus grams of protein. That's been really easy, to be honest. I shouldn't say easy. It hasn't been that difficult, and that's because I've been going about it 2 ways. In the morning, I have one of these, which is a Premier Protein shake. They sell these at Costco. A lot of people talk about them. I think they're quite good. It kind of tastes just like chocolate milk with a little proteiny aftertaste. 30 grams of protein in here. I take this and put a little bit of decaf instant coffee in there, and a little bit of flavoring like Torani or Da Vinci syrup in there, sugar-free of course, some ice, fantastic. So I have that in the morning, and then throughout the day I do exactly what I talked about in my last video, which is the Iceup here, with 1 pouch of either Crystal Light, and by pouch I mean like the full tub pouches of Crystal Light or one of the similar kind of drink crystal flavorings that are sugar-free. And I do that in a big pitcher and I drink that throughout the day. And that way, between those two, I'm getting 70 grams of protein right there, and then I'm getting a little bit of protein from either the pudding pops, the soup, or whatever else I'm eating. So that's been working out really well. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Overall, I think I'm definitely, again, I have no regrets about doing this surgery. I'm happy with the way things are going. I am a bit down, I think, just from, you know, the kind of monotony of my diet and all that stuff. But I can't be mad at the weight loss or any of that. Tonight is going to be interesting. So tonight's my birthday. I think I said that. We are going out for dinner, and then we're going to karaoke. If you've watched my videos, you know that karaoke is totally my bag, baby. I love it. Maybe one day I'll sing a song for you guys. That would be cool. Let me know. If you want me to sing a song for you guys at some point, comment below and let me know, and maybe I'll make a video. But yeah, so we're going to a restaurant. We're going to a restaurant that I love, that I loved pre-op anyway. It's called Canyon Creek. It's basically a steakhouse, and it's my husband's favorite restaurant as well. And Canyon Creek is really delicious. They have lots of great steaks and appetizers and all that sort of stuff. Of course, I'm gonna have soup. But I really couldn't get out of going out. We have a friend who's coming up from Syracuse, New York to visit us. And yeah, I really just I thought it'd be easier to go out. It's a lot easier to go out than have me cook for everyone. So it'll be my first restaurant experience with a group of people. Anyway, my husband and I obviously went out a couple of times while we were in San Diego, but it wasn't like it was like Panera or something like that. It's been my first full-on restaurant meal experience with other people, and I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm sure we'll go fine, and hopefully they have like their soup of the day, whatever it is. I'm gonna have to choke it down whether I like it or not, which sort of sucks, but I'm not sure what it's going to be. They used to have an amazing baked potato soup, and if they still have that, I would totally get that. I don't even care. I'm like, whatever, carbs be damned. I'm going to have to ask them to puree it probably, so hopefully they have a really understanding chef who will do that for me. I'm guessing they will. It's not really a huge deal, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the evening, and I'm wearing a shirt tonight that I bought that was too small, and now it totally fits, so I'm really excited. Yeah, that's an NSV, I guess. Getting to wear a shirt that didn't fit when I bought it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to tonight. Things have been going really well. This video is 17 minutes long, so I should probably cut it off. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if there's something I like doing, it's talking, definitely. So I will be coming at you next week with another video. Again, I may make a video in the middle of the week if there's something that I really want to talk about. But for right now, I just want to thank all you guys who have subscribed and who are watching. Have an amazing day.